You can parallel Burnham's life with my own. This time that I had as Michael Burnham and then as Captain Michael Burnham, my goodness, I'll never be the same again.
7 years ago, Star Trek Discovery debuted as the 7th Star Trek series in the illustrious and long-running science fiction franchise.
It's good to see you again.
Discovery, or Disco, as it is affectionately known, was also the first Trek anything to debut on a streaming service. Its success made episodic Star Trek viable again after a 12-year dry spell, and now fans have a robust lineup of all kinds of Trek series on Paramount Plus as a result.
Not too shabby, huh?
But all Starship missions eventually come to an end. So with Season 5 of Discovery, Captain Michael Burnham and her USS Discovery crew embark on their final adventure. We spoke to some of the creative team about what's coming for Burnham, book, Saru, and more.
I want to make sure that you report this. I'm pissed off. Okay? Let's fly.
Five light years across. That's the size of the gravitational anomaly that hit Quajon and the space station.
After the turmoil and complex resolution of the Dark Matter Anomaly story arc in Season 4, the 5th season opens with many Discovery characters contemplating both personal and professional change. While showrunners Alex Kurtzman and Michelle Paradise told IGN that they didn't go into writing the season knowing it would be the show's last, their instincts to create transition points for much of their ensemble ended up lending itself to a consequential finale season.
Alex and I talked about it, and this season we explore such big themes and such big ideas, and in some ways it felt like if that were going to happen, this was the right season for that to happen, because it feels almost like an ending. And then when we did find out that this was to be our last season, we had already finished shooting the body of the season itself.
That said, the studio wanted to give Captain Burnham and the Discovery crew a proper send-off, and so they let Paradise, Kurtzman, and the team fine-tune the Season 5 finale so that it could also serve as a series finale.
And then, the studio and the network were kind enough to allow us to go back and shoot some additional material so that we could wrap up the series itself. So I feel like if people didn't know that, they would come in thinking that we had planned from the beginning to make it the final season. And it's exciting that the way it ends feels satisfying and fulfilling in that way.
For Sonequa Martin-Green, who stars as Captain Burnham, wrapping up the show was the culmination of an experience for the actress that she'll always feel lucky to have had.
Oh my goodness, the journey of growth, the journey of evolution. You can parallel Burnham's life with my own. This time that I had as Michael Burnham and then as Captain Michael Burnham, my goodness, I'll never be the same again. And I'm just grateful because I feel that God blessed me with an opportunity to act out some of the things that he was teaching me.
The Starship operates only as well as its captain, which bodes well for both Discovery and Captain Michael Burnham, who is arguably hitting her professional stride in aiding Earth's re-entry into the Federation. Personally, it's a little more complicated as she's still wrestling with the open-ended separation from her partner, Cleveland Booker, after he chose to leave and help those impacted by the Dark Matter Anomaly last season.
Stepping into Season 5, that relationship is fractured. And will it heal? Knowing these two individuals, I think they will put their best foot forward to try and make it happen. But there's still creases in the relationship. However, the two of them believe in each other. And so far as there's life in Book's body, he will always support all of Michael Burnham's endeavors, and likewise she will do the same for him. So having said that, these two were just meant to be. They're kindred spirits.
Surprisingly, matters of the heart are also top of mind for Discovery Captain, First Officer Saru. But first, Doug Jones told us that rank issue is also complicated.
I had reached captain status in Season 3, and I was captain of Starship Discovery. And then in Season 4, with our special mission that we were on with the 10C and exploring all that, I knew that I felt that I was needed, and that Michael Burnham, with our brother-sister supportive relationship, that I would be a captain, but be her number one. Is it logical to keep two captains on the bridge of a ship? Can that go on forever? Should it go on forever? So Season 5 is an exploration of what else can Saru do.
And what would any new position mean for the deepening relationship between the Kelpian Saru and the Vulcan president of Ni'Var, T'Rina? First introduced in Season 3, T'Rina has become an increasingly important part of Saru's life.
I have been courting the lovely President T'Rina this whole time, played by Tara Rosling, whom I adore. And yes, that's evolving at the same time as the career. Can they evolve together? Can we find a blend in the two? That's our struggle, and that's our little issue to get through. It's kind of like a Hallmark movie.
I have long told myself that balancing duty and personal relationships was not possible.
One of the strengths of Disco has been its varied crew of characters with their own stories and arcs that have kept audiences invested in the show. One of the best relationships that has unfolded across all 5 seasons has been the partnership between Paul Stamets and Hugh Culber, played by Anthony Rapp and Wilson Cruz. In this last season, Cruz said their unique relationship continues to grow, but Culber will get his own solo adventure that will surprise longtime viewers.
I think I'm excited for people to see Culber, a different, new side of Culber. I can say that. He has definitely experienced a lot of insane things in the 5 seasons, and season 5 is definitely up there with it. So I'm excited for them to see him in a new light.
This is tough for everyone, and we all have different views on what Book's done. But we're here to fix this, and that's what we're gonna do.
With Lieutenant Sylvia Tilly, actress Mary Wiseman remains a little giddy about her character's love for her captain, Captain Burnham, with an upcoming memorable away mission together.
I'm excited for people to see Tilly go on a very special adventure with her best friend, Michael Burnham.
Blu del Barrio promises that, much like Culber, Ensign Adira Tal will get to experience a shift that will challenge how everyone sees them going forward.
I'm excited for people to see Adira go on a mission that they would probably maybe from the past seeing Adira all since they joined the ship would probably imagine anybody else on the ship being in that position before they were in that position.
Agreed.
Of course, series endings also mean some of the cast's wish list episodes or arcs will remain unexplored. While much has been covered by the cast over the past 7 years, there are a few clear good-natured grievances to be aired about what might happen if Discovery continued to cross the galaxies.
How is it that we did not get the musical episode? I'm really pissed about it. I want you to write it down. I want to make sure that you report this. I'm pissed off. Okay?
I did not ever get to have a mirror universe Adira, and I'm so sad about that. It breaks my heart.
That sucks.
But as any true Trekker knows, never say never with any crew in the Star Trek universe.
You do understand that being afraid of everything means you learn nothing. There's no opportunity to discover, to explore.
And here I thought we were doing a deep space communication relay audit.
What are you hoping to see in the final season of Discovery? Let's discuss in the comments. And be sure to like and subscribe to IGN for all of your Star Trek needs.
Whoa! Never a dull moment!